We are the national charity for philosophical inquiry. We want to give everyone the opportunity to have meaningful conversations that develop skills for them to be able to think for themselves and with others.
We're launching a national campaign, Wonder Wonder, where children, teachers, colleagues and patrons like Stephen Fry submit philosophical questions for us to talk about, and we are going to walk and walk until we've talked about all of them. The idea of Wonder Wonder is to bring philosophy to different communities around the UK, and this year we are focusing on funding free philosophy clubs in disadvantaged schools to give young people vital skills in speaking, thinking and listening.
And because we're idiots, we're doing it dressed as Wonder Woman. So Stephen, what question have you got for us?
Hope your feet aren't suffering from too many blisters and that you're happy. Which brings me to the age-old question, all the way back to Plato and beyond. Do we need to be happy to be good? Or do we need to be good to be happy? I wonder what you think. Lots of love.
I guess one of the interesting things about Stephen's question is what you were saying about whether...
If you take pleasure in something, is it morally good?
Yeah, and does it cheapen your act of goodness if it's something that comes easily for you or something that brings you happiness or joy?
It feels like it needs to be a struggle. That's my intuition.
I feel like to relish doing good is the sign of goodness, and that if somebody that you love did something out of grudge, like a kind of sense of duty, that you would be put out by that you would want them to do it because they wanted to do it. Yeah, Wonder Wonder.
Wonder Wonder, right.
Yeah.
So, we have a question here from 4-year-old Nancy who asks, is God big or little?
What do you think about Nancy's question?
I think it's a great question. I have no idea how to answer it.
So maybe there's a sense, if God's distinctly in the mind of each person, then God is something small and personal to them. But if God's a kind of shared idea and millions of people share that idea, if they do, then God's massive. But then is like thinking about bigness and littleness, thinking about the space of God and the size of God, the right way to think about the idea of God?
Do we need to draw a distinction? What is God? Thank you so much to everyone who has donated both cash and questions so far. You've already raised enough for us to be able to run 3 philosophy clubs. We would love to do more.
You can still donate until World Philosophy Day in November, so please do.
Thank
you.